Salty Tua.
I've been feeling like Tua, bro. I ain't scared to talk Super Bowl. My squad is speedy.
Hey, you can hang out by me, Will.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out by you though.
I won't pace as much.
I have pointed out in a few of my videos what Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa are doing with this Miami Dolphins team. They are creating something very, very special. I've been involved in sports my entire life, both as a player and as a coach, and I've never seen a head coach instill such a familial attitude with the team. Remember the song back in the day, and I may be dating myself, but we are family. I got all my brothers with me. Yeah, I changed the word. They said sisters, I'm saying brothers. But in any event, that was an amazing song, and that's what Mike McDaniel is instilling in this Miami Dolphins team. That is the essence of the 2022 Miami Dolphins. It seems that every media pundit out there and most YouTubers don't see it, don't understand it, or don't even want to acknowledge it. For the most part, no one even talks about it. And so I'm going to tell you again, the most integral part of what Mike McDaniel is doing with this team is cementing and bonding interpersonal relationships with all the players. This is a serious bonding exercise that will carry this team for years to come. Listen to this interaction between Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa on the sideline during his mic'd up session.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out by you though.
I won't pace as much.
I love how he jabbed Tua by saying that Georgia was the best team in the SEC. You know, it's almost like these guys are, close friends or family. As you watch that, tell me if you ever saw Brian Flores have that kind of interaction, not just with Tua, but with any of the players on the Miami Dolphins. Don't get me started. I just made a video a day or so ago about that asshat Brian Flores. If you want to see it, go ahead. It's probably the link up here somewhere. You can just click on it and watch it. Go ahead and watch that. In that video, I detail how horrible a human being Brian Flores really is and how despicably he treated Tua Tagovailoa. You see, Brian Flores never took the effort to understand Tua, the man. And as we now know about that 700 play video that Mike McDaniel had made to present to Tua, Mike McDaniel had insight into who Tua was. You see, Tua is from Hawaii. The Hawaiian and Samoan culture are extremely family-centered. The Hawaiian word for family is ohana, and it's not just mom and dad. It encompasses the entire inner circle of people that you consider family. It really is about the bond of the people that you surround yourself with. Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa are building a true ohana with the Miami Dolphins. Here's more evidence for you. Seems like every other day that Mike McDaniel and Tua Tagovailoa hold press conferences. And most of the pressers are extremely boring, not because of McDaniel and Tua, but because reporters ask some of the stupidest questions you'd ever want to ask somebody. And yet when they're given true, insightful answers, they don't report on it. They completely miss it or they ignore it. Yesterday, McDaniel went first and Tua followed him. I want you to listen to these two segments, portion of these two segments that really give you some serious insight to what Mike McDaniel and Tua are building with this Miami Dolphins team. First, here's McDaniel again emphasizing how important interpersonal relationships are with his coaching style.
Is this a good time where you're gone for so many days and the players, their downtime, when they're not in meetings or practices, whatever, that they're around each other too?
Without a shadow of a doubt. Huge deal to me. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of some teams that, how tight they were going into it, pales in comparison to where they're at after it. It's nice because you don't have anywhere to go. So I think that time is very important. Again, you'll always do more for your teammates than ultimately you'll be able to muster up for just yourself. That kind of burns out. But when you have that extra incentive, maybe you learn, about someone's past, learn about a sibling they have, find an interest. All of those things are what's special about a team, and the pillars of a team are always centered around relationships, and relationships grow when you invest in them. So it's a mandatory investment that you don't really have anywhere to go, but generally, and I'm very, very confident and certain and excited that this team with this character that cares as much about each other, that'll be a wonderful opportunity, and I expect to see the best version of our team camaraderie, and really we should see the best face of the team after that experience, because it is something that's tangible for sure.
Did you notice the substantial emphasis that he put on how important it was for this team to continue to bond on this 2-week road trip? How did nobody report on this? It's amazing. It's just like nobody even listened. It just didn't happen. They completely overlooked it. And next up was Tua. And he underscored what Mike McDaniel said during his session.
But is there anything that you look forward to with these trips, whether it's just all about ball or something else?
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for our team to bond. You know, we'll be out there and it'll just be us. And I would say as captains and, you know, with our leadership council group, you know, we don't think that it's necessary that when we do get downtime away from football, guys stay in their room, or, you know, that, hey, I'm tired. Like, no, dude, like, you can sleep when it's time for you to sleep. Like, let's get guys to go out. Like, let's do things with our guys. So whether that's finding a basketball game to go to, trying to find a box, trying to go rent out a movie theater, trying to go watch a baseball game, whatever that may be, Top Golf, I don't know. We'll try to find some things that we can do that'll help us, you know, get closer with our guys on this team.
I hope you heard that and really understood what both McDaniel and Tua said. They are really stressing the importance, not just of camaraderie, but actually being a close, bonded unit. As I said earlier, this is the foundation of the team that McDaniel and Tua are building. A true Ohana. That's what's going to make this team see continued, ongoing success year after year. Wins and losses will come and go. Those are just moments in your life. How you treat people and how you let them know you care is something that really, really matters, and it creates that inseparable bond. This may sound crazy, but I'm beginning to think that Tua getting hurt earlier in the year was actually good for this team. McDaniel has repeatedly said that adversity is opportunity, and that adversity that they experienced earlier in the year has created an opportunity for this team to come together and bond and become even stronger, to emerge stronger from Tua's injury and become an actual family unit. I just love this. In his closing statement, a reporter asked Mike McDaniel a question. He asked him, and I love the question, but I love the answer even more. How important is this San Francisco 49ers game to the Miami Dolphins season? And what follows is a classic McDaniel answer with a great deal of insight.
Talking about earning, just off of that, what is the value of this game for your team, understanding it's late in the season, the opponent you're facing on the road, and most of your roster hasn't played a playoff game? Like, what is the value of that?
1/17.
That says so much. This game against the San Francisco 49ers is just 1/17 of value in the overall season. Think about that. He has broken this down so much, so small, that a win or loss is insignificant. It's only 1/17 of what your journey is all about. I hope that you're realizing that we are witnessing something very, very special with this team, and it's not something you ordinarily see in sports. So what's your take? Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about the overall familial, the Ohana type atmosphere being built around this Miami Dolphins team. And if you'd like to see any of my other videos, go ahead and click one or two of them right here. Thanks for watching. Fins up, baby.
Is anybody catching on to this Barry guy?